What is your dream car? If it's an SUV or a sports car or a truck that has race car modifications or looks like a race car, you may never be able to have this car as your dream car because of this new bill that the EPA is passing. It is 629 pages, and somewhere in this bill it says that all cars on the road will have to be non-race cars, or if you have a race car, they will only be allowed to drive on the track. This bill not only affects car enthusiasts like myself, but everyone on the road that has anything remotely related to a race car. I feel knowledgeable to speak on this topic because I'm a car enthusiast and I associate with other car enthusiasts as well. Now, we're going to preview some of the information I'll be covering in this speech, such as we'll look at the effects that this bill has on different various items, and we will see what this bill is trying to accomplish and if it accomplishes it well. Then we'll look at the economic effects of this bill and what all it has to do with money. And finally, we will have to look at what the bill did not pass and what steps should be taken to prevent this bill from ever passing again. Now, first we will look at the bill and what it entails. Now, according to Jalopnik Post in February 9th of 2016, this bill will prohibit modifying any car to look like a race car, and if it looks or is like a race car, will not be able to be driven daily, commute to work or school or anything like that. It will only be allowed to be driven on a track. Now, things that classify a race car are like spoilers, certain kinds of paint, different racing tires, tailpipes, exhaust tips, and things like that. Cars with these mods, like I said before, will have to be driven on a racetrack. Next, we'll look at how this bill accomplishes its intended purpose. The reason this bill has arisen is because they're trying to decrease the pollution put off by cars. And this focuses specifically on race cars, assuming that race cars put out most of the pollution. Now, race mods might make a car faster, such as a spoiler is designed to make a car faster, which in turn would improve the miles per gallon that the car gets. Now, this would actually produce less pollution than if there was no spoiler on the car. Now, mods are also aesthetic, and they do not usually affect performance or pollution. And also, exhaust tips can make noise, but they typically don't affect the exhaust of the car. Another aspect to look at is the car enthusiast community. Some might not know a lot about this, but the car enthusiast community has a $2 billion industry, according to Auto News in a February 15th post in 2016. It says car mods are a $1 billion industry, and some might say that mods are destructive or distracting on the road, but if you're applying to the standards issued by the government, then that should not be a problem. Finally, we will see if the bill will be beneficial. Some might say that this bill will save gasoline and cars will pollute less. Now, cars that are street legal, some cars still pollute worse than these cars under the requirements. Now, others might say that the cars should be stocked with no mods and it will just create a equal road with just very bland cars. Now, another thing is that, as we've seen that mods do not affect performance, these mods also add personality and individuality to cars, which car enthusiasts enjoy. This bill was taken down April 15th, 2016, according to another post on Jalopnik. While this is over, we need to be observant and present in bills that will be passed in the future. Thank you.